Hi, everybody. So I wanted to speak today about finding the no in your yes, finding the yes in your no. When you're trying to create something in your life and you're feeling like you're just hitting that same wall over and over again, it's because you're not including the entirety of yourself. You are a multitude, you are thousands of pieces. Inside of you, there is the one that wants the goal. Inside of you, there is your mother, your father, your cousins, your ancestors. Inside of you, there is your school teacher who didn't believe in you. Inside of you, there's your soccer coach who really did. So you have a multitude of different voices going on inside of you, playing a different piece in each of that. So, for example, inside of you, there is the one that wants the goal. So, for example, sorry, we're getting a little bit of tech. So, for example, you have to ask yourself the question of who in me doesn't want this? Who inside of me still feels not ready for this goal? Because everywhere you go, you take your entire self. Most of you is subconscious. There is basements and basements and basements of your psychology there. So in order to really see, I want this goal, but I need to bring my whole self there. What in the basement in my psychology is still resisting this? Imagine if you get the goal, does it feel good in your body? Check in with yourself and kind of feel it as if it was happening today, or as if I told you it's going to all come true by tomorrow. When you close your eyes, does that make you feel anxious or does that make you feel excited or both? And that's why it's so important to be with it for more than a minute, because you might feel excitement and happiness at first, and then suddenly anxiousness comes up, or fear, or the what if questions. That is such a good indicator that there is somebody inside of you, maybe multiple people, saying no to this dream. So instead of hitting yourself and going again with the effort and the long days and the 1,000 hours at the gym, just ask yourself this one question: who in me doesn't want that? When you have that answer, we don't now then like take a shotgun and kill that voice. That voice is really important. That voice is a strategist. That voice is actually one of your allies. So if, let's say, inside of you, there's actually your school teacher who doesn't believe in you, who didn't believe in you as a fourth grader, and she's still there, that voice, bring her into the discussion, evolve her, grow her up a little bit. Instead of you looking at her from a fourth grader, now see her in the eyes of the adult. Maybe she was believing in you, but she just did it in a way that didn't feel good. Maybe she was going through a divorce and just had a shitty year. Whatever it was, take a moment to just be with that voice. Okay? You have to find the no in the yes, because think of it like a peace sign where there's a little bit of the yin and the yang, and there's a little bit of the yang and the yin. There's that actually creates the harmony, that creates the flow. So including her no will actually then release the resistance that you're having within. So it's counterintuitive. It's actually saying, all right, she didn't believe in me because I was disorganized. So I'm actually going to honor that. And I'm going to say, in order for me to get this goal, I also have to work on my organization, because I'm actually feeling fear if the goal were to come true. The anxiety thought is, wait, but that's a lot to handle, or I'm not organized enough to hold onto that. So that's actually the root, and how to get to the goal is actually to work on your organization. So I'll say it again. When you're feeling blocked, find within you who in me is saying no. Why are they saying no? What are they protecting? Take a moment also to meditate on having the goal. Take more than a moment, take a minute. Feel if it's only happiness, great, but then be with it for longer. See if there's any anxiety or what it's your resistance. Okay? That is your route to getting there, because something else needs to be developed for you to have that, for you to handle it. Everybody talks about, I want to have 20,000 followers, or I want to have the love of my life. I want to have a family and kids and land to garden on. Everybody talks about their dreams. But if you take a moment to ask yourself, who in me doesn't want this dream? You'll get a really, really clear view of what in you do you not feel that you developed yet enough. Okay, and we're not saying, if let's say it's an organization ability, we're not saying that you have to become a professional organizer. But if your system just knows that you're working on it, literally like a post-it notes saying like, today is the day I'm going to fold my shirts once a month, something like that. Just even the smallest, tiniest step, that's already going to start shifting that energy. You're going to find more flow. It's going to be easier. So I hope that was helpful. And I'm looking forward to hearing all of your responses. Finding the no in your yes actually allows the way to open up. Hope that was helpful and have a wonderful day. Bye, loves.